Hey, what's up there, YouTube friends? Grumpy Gamer Dad here, and this is episode number 10. 10! I've done 10 of these? Why? Of my miscellaneous mashups, my shelter-in-place video series that comes out every other day. And there's a lot to cover in this one, so I'm just going to get right into it. This one covers one of my favorite characters. It's in my name, Grumpy. You always see me wearing a grumpy hat or a grumpy shirt or both, and this episode is all about my favorite of the 7 dwarves, Grumpy. Now I have a couple of pops here that I've never shown before, and I also have a number of pins. When I go to the parks, this is actually the pin lanyard I wear, or one of them. This is my everyday pin lanyard, even though it's got 2018. So just a couple of the pins. Most of these are open edition. There's a few limited edition and limited release pins on here. But for the most part, yeah, they're open edition. I have a whole bunch more in another binder. Maybe that'll be a future video. What I'll do is I'll get a close-up of the lanyard itself and then focus on each of the pins. Okay, here's a closer look at my Grumpy pin lanyard. You can't get it all in here, but we'll take a look at the first one. The first one says, "I'm not grumpy, I'm just surrounded by people who are too happy." This one says, "I'm right, you're wrong, any questions?" This one says, "Grumpy is my name, attitude is my game." This is one of my favorites. It says, "Genius by birth, grumpy by choice." Another one of my favorites, "This is my happy face." This one is kind of special because in his hand he's holding this stone, which is actually a mood stone, like a mood ring. This is "My mood, grumpy of course. I find when I wear this it typically stays black, so every once in a while it's green." Another one of my favorites is just Grumpy getting up in the morning. He's got his cup of coffee there and his alarm clock, which I'm surprised he didn't destroy. And then finally, Grumpy, not just a mood, it's a lifestyle. I have a hat that says that. That's all the pins that I'm showing anyway. There were 8 pins in total. So here are the pops. I have 2. They're kind of the same, but they're not. The first one here is from the Snow White 80th anniversary, which was a couple of years ago. This is Grumpy. He's number 345. And actually, the Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs collection was the first one that my wife and I ever completed with pops. We got all 7 dwarves, we got Snow White, we got the Witch, and then we also got the Diamond Edition Snow White from Hot Topic. He was $10.90, which means that pops haven't really changed in price too much over the last 2 or 3 years. Here's a closer look at that Grumpy number 345 Funko Pop from the Snow White 80th anniversary. You see here he's got that sour look on his face and then his finger. Now this last pop here is the same character, Grumpy, from the same set, the Snow White 80th anniversary, but this character is a little bit different. This Grumpy has a different pose, and when you see the close-up you'll see, well, even on the box you can see he's holding a diamond here. This is a BAM exclusive, that's Books A Million. I got that online. So here, holding the diamond, pointing. There's the difference. Same character. This is number 348. He's not even listed on the back of the box. Like I said, he was a Books A Million exclusive. I think he was about $12 2 or 3 years ago. And here's that Grumpy number 348 Funko Pop. This is the BAM exclusive. And if I zoom in here, you see he's got a grumpy look on his face still. He's holding a gem in this hand, and in this hand, he's holding a pickaxe. If I compare them both side by side, you see that the facial expression is pretty much the same. It's just what the hands have or are doing that's different. Well, that is all the time I have for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I already have material here. I actually have a list of other ideas that I've come up with. Like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. This is just my way of trying to keep active during this time after work or on the weekends. Hopefully you're enjoying these videos, and I'll keep making them. Until next time, this is Grumpy Gamer Dad saying, stick around for more Disney pins, keep popping, and we'll do Bad Dad Jokes Special Grumpy Edition after the end here. All right, so the end of a grumpy video. I'm going to do some grumpy bad dad jokes. Now you think, what? They don't have to do with the character. No, they don't. They're just about being grumpy. Try not to be grumpy, people. Why was the serial killer Dr. Grumpy? He ran out of patience. Why is the letter A always so grumpy? He has irritable bowel syndrome. Aww. Why is the moon so grumpy? It's just going through one of those phases. There you go. Have a good one.